followed by another bot.
Ouch.
I just that happens so often I don't even notice it anymore. It's like I get a follower, I just assume it's a bot.
That's how some days. Unless I've interacted with you, it's a lot.
Welcome to the Midnight Show with the Midnight Crew, Rotncorpse, Angela Arrega, James Colley, Terry Diamantis, and our host, T. Alexander, with special guest, Frosted Glass. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
That intro is the worst thing Jack has ever done, and I'm including singing Living Thing.
every time I'm just expecting him to go a musical guest.
I say something like, "Come on down, you're the next contestant on The Price is Right."
I'm going to be next Roddy Piper. All right, so
Roddy.
We're currently I guess that's number in front of the cat tonight. Oh well. With me as always is the Midnight Crew. Rotncorpse. How you doing, Rodden?
Sore.
Ouch.
Well, don't be sore. Be something else.
Well, I had to work palletizer yesterday, so my back's a little fucked from that.
Oh.
The straight man of the group and the only female, Angela. How you doing, Angela?
I'm tired. I'm on day. I just finished day 6 of an 8-day work week, so
oof.
I'm ready for it to be Tuesday. But I'm happy to be here with you guys.
You don't get to be what's his face? Bison.
What?
For me, and that brings us to James Colley. How you doing, James?
Oh, she doesn't get to be on Bison.
What?
You're Tuesday.
Tell her to.
The reference is supposed to be, for you that was a day that changed your life. For me, it was just another Tuesday.
Oh.
If I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up,
Now I remember.
about how are you? All right.
What's going on? The audio glitched.
Yeah,
your robot
How
like
are
a
you,
motherfucker.
Terry?
All right. I know what to do. Know what to do. How?
I know what
I
to
can do one of
do.
these numbers.
I really
You
hope
know
you're
what to
not
do to be
saying
more
anything.
successful.
Oh, I could do one of these numbers. Drops out of the call.
Guessing he went for cigarettes or milk.
I'll never see him again.
Daddy, come back.
Wow.
I guess the way it goes sometimes, but like where he lives, he has shit internet.
Which is weird because he says he lives in the city.
What was all that shit I was talking?
What?
Huh?
I said, what was all that shit y'all were just talking about? How I went out to get cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's milk, goddammit. I went out to get milk.
I said
He
milk
did
as well,
say or
dumbass.
milk. He
Is it
did say
chocolate
or
milk?
milk.
Oh, yeah. Yes, chocolate milk.
Okay.
All right, back to my introductions. Terry Bot, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. I can actually hear you now, so
That's good.
that helps.
And appearing as our special guest this weekend, Frosted Glass. Hey, Frosted.
Yay!
I was okay, but now I can actually hear you.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Aw.
I'm hurt. I'm about to cry.
You know, everybody hurts sometimes.
Everybody hurts.
Just take comfort in your friends.
Oh, God, I'm fucked because you guys are my friends.
Hey.
Well, except for Angela. Angela, you're a peach.
I mean, just remember, you can dance if you want to.
You
can
can
leave
leave
your
your
friends
friends
behind?
behind.
Because your friends don't dance.
And if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine.
What if your friend's in a
Yeah, they're
wheelchair?
my friend.
Can he wiggle his finger? Then he can dance.
That is extremely ableist. You're saying that you will not be friends with anyone who can't dance.
Look, I don't make the rules. I just
And?
fucking follow them.
This is
Well,
like
I
when
can't
someone.
dance. I've got no friends. I mean, the song is accurate.
This is like when
And they
someone
can't
calls me
dance quietly.
fatphobic, and it's just like, and
I'm not fat phobic. I just don't want to be a chunky guy.
See, I think the correct response instead of "and" is "Thank you. I'm glad you noticed."
Sorry.
You're an asshole.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
glad you
and?
noticed. It's like whenever I get called like racist or sexist or whatever, it's like, "Thank you. I was going for that. I'm glad you picked up on it."
so do you have any new
I'm
material? or
glad
the
you
same old
recognize. That
shit?
means
It's the Dr. Forrester thing. Yeah.
I'm glad you recognize. I'm
Thank
doing my job
you.
right. Wow, you really know how to compliment me. Thank you. All right.
It could be worse here. It could be black.
Ouch. We're gonna do a few news items that have been running around in my head, since all this shit's with fucking the crackhead and Chief's son and the guy with the funny hair. So
That really narrows it down.
Yeah, I've taken the liberty of adding a couple articles.
oh Lord. This is gonna be a fucking banner day. Hey, Mr. Dax. So what are your takes on fucking
I've heard it's
the
fun.
latest Trump indictment?
Oh, Trump indictment. It's just bullshit.
Bored now.
And you're like, what's your opinion on fucking? It's like, I've heard it's fun. I'm so out of practice and far away from it, I can't remember anymore.
I was going to say,
understand the mechanics, but
he
I
heard it
don't
was
see
fun,
how-
but he can't wait to try it with a partner.
That's why they call him handsome. Hey, self-burn.
Oh, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Damn right. Honestly,
That's why I believe it's what's the first step to a good hand job? Use your mouth.
Ow.
If you were able to blow yourself, does that make you gay?
no.
No, that means
Yes.
you need a partner.
Well, I mean,
Yes, it does.
giving yourself a hand job isn't gay, so I don't see why giving yourself a blowjob would be.
It depends. Do you swallow or spit?
What is wrong with you?
What?
You ask that question every time, not realizing the shorter question is going to be what is right.
I was really hoping.
I love that picture.
Hoping Angela was going to say, "What is wrong with you? Of course you don't spit."
Good girl, swallow.
Spitters or quitters.
Oh.
But if you swallow, you're a cannibal.
If you
That
remember,
is true.
Rotten's here. No matter what I say, I'm setting myself up. I am so
love you,
glad
Angel.
you're here,
We-
Rotten.
I mean, we have the king of being able to do that here with us today, and that's Frosted.
That's literally what I just said.
You said me, not Frosted.
I said frosted.
But what am I the king of?
Being
Setting
you.
me up. Everything I say is setting myself up.
Yeah, except for you said I'm glad you're here, Rotten. Not, at least I
Did I
swore
say
you-
rotten?
Well,
Yep, you said right.
I am
when
so
someone
sorry.
puts something on, when someone
I'm
puts
glad
something on
you're
a
here,
T, I
Frosted.
gotta, you know.
I'm glad
thanks.
you're here, Frosted. That is what I was saying.
All right,
Remember,
okay.
I'm right.
James, we're gonna go through your 2 articles first, and then we'll hit up Frosted's 2 articles. So,
I'm going to grab a drink.
all right. Which one you want us to do, James?
Let's start off with something light. Let's go with the Barbie one.
Oh boy.
I thought this was funny as hell.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Oh yeah. All right. Here, let me put it up. Wait a minute. Don't want this. Not that one.
I have to admit, I didn't hear about this, so at least it'll be news.
All right. Let's see. Can someone put it up? While I read it?
Okay. So if we can just add articles to the list, I just put a Smogon article in because it's tradition.
What's smog on?
Why are you taunting me?
It's a
It's a
Pokemon strategy
Pokemon website.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So I
Every
assume
week
it's-
I threaten to read a Smogon article, and every week Tia freaks out at the idea. So it's just tradition.
If it's Japanese, I assume it's hentai.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is a copy poster about Vaporeon that is rather disturbing, but
Oh, that's.
No,
yeah.
I'm sure
That is
there's
weird.
stuff about banging all the Pokemon.
well,
Yeah,
Sean
haven't
had
you-
Sean had did a video about which is the hottest Pokemon, which I was a bit disturbed by.
The
I'm
The
disturbed
anime-
by all the EV.
the
And
anime to
Warframe.
furry pipeline is a real thing.
Oh Lord! All right. So let me read the article. Kuwait bans Barbie movie as Lebanese minister calls for action over film.
Ooh.
Yeah. Kuwait has announced a ban on the film Barbie in a bid to protect public ethics and social traditions. Shortly after the Lebanese minister asked authorities in his country to bar the movie from cinemas for promoting homosexuality. I
Makes
don't.
sense.
Damn,
Okay,
now I gotta
that's
cancel
real.
Kuwait movie night.
Wow. I want in on
I
Kuwaiti
know.
movie night.
A spokesman for the Kuwaiti Ministry of Information said late on Wednesday that the film by Warner Brothers, which has topped $1 billion in the box office ticket sales worldwide since its debut, promulgates ideas and beliefs that are alien to Kuwaiti society and public order. According to the official KUNA news agency, the ministry also banned the Australian supernatural horror film Talk to Me on similar grounds. There's an Australian horror movie called Talk to Me.
Okay.
I don't know, Terry?
That's
What's
what I
up?
was asking. Sorry.
It's Australian.
I must have tuned out. What did you say?
They banned an Australian horror movie called Talk to Me.
Oh, never heard of it.
God, Lord Jesus Christ.
You know Terry's
Lebanon-
not very up on movies.
In Lebanon, Cultural Minister Mohammed Mortad announced on Wednesday that he asked the Lebanese Interior Ministry to take all necessary measures to ban showing Barbie in the country. God damn it. I want to know, how does it promote homosexuality?
Man, can't they do like Disney does, where they like take out the gay stuff from the movie for China, except they do a version where Barbie's like in a burqa the whole movie?
That's what in the burqa. Margot Robbie needs to be in a burqa.
And then she gets stoned to death at the end or something.
Yeah. And
I have to be honest.
It ends by
Burqa
saying
Barbie.
Margot Robbie is mid, just because we need to repeat that.
Burqa Robbie.
Yeah.
All right.
What
What
were you
was
saying,
Angela
Angela?
trying to? Yeah.
I haven't actually seen it, but I heard somewhere that part of it is one of the people who leaves Barbie world and goes to the real world becomes a dude or something.
Dude or something.
I know they supposedly have like a trans doctor that can talk
Yeah.
to some shit.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
But just in general, Ken's pretty gay.
Can't forget.
Yeah.
The film promotes homosexuality and transsexuality, supports the rejection of a father's guardianship, undermines and ridicules the role of the mother, and questions the necessity of marriage and having a family, he says. That's pretty much what I heard.
Okay.
Following Murad's request, Interior Minister Bassam Mawala Ali asked the country's censorship committee, which falls under his ministry and is traditionally responsible for censorship decisions, to review the film and give its recommendation. The film is due to be screened in Lebanon cinemas from August 31st. Sorry. From everything I heard, that this isn't a lie.
I don't know. Everybody's arguing about whether the movie's feminist or anti-feminist. Nobody seems to be able to decide.
Well, I think everyone agrees it was intended to be feminist. The question is, does it actually undermine its own message by having the patriarchy be good for everybody, and then at the end, Barbie.
Does that sound?
Well, at the end, Barbie leaves the perfect world to live in the patriarchal one. So, I mean, it kind of undermines the message of yay feminism if she does that.
And from what I heard, when Ken takes over, everybody's happy.
Yeah. Yeah, in the patriarchy that Ken institutes, everyone's happy.
Damn it, I'm roboting again.
Yeah. Also, if they do make the burqa version, they have to call it Allahu Akbarbi.
Okay, I will accept that. I will totally accept that.
I would see the shit out of that movie.
Yeah.
I would too.
It'd be a blast, wouldn't it?
Oh,
It'd be the bomb.
Oh, no.
No, you're thinking of Oppenheimer.
I really want to see that.
Truck of Peace Barbie.
Look, we have a burqa bar, we have a truck of peace Ken.
I just hope for Oppenheimer that they have freaking a person there playing Truman and calls him a whiny little bitch. Because for the most part, that's what Truman said about him.
I mean, it's a serious documentary, as far as I've heard. It's like they're probably going to be accurate to real events.
It was more of a historical dramatization.
Yes, I kind of doubt that because they do that to so much shit. They're like, oh, this is a representation of what it was like back then, and it's like completely overemphasized on shit that never happened.
Yeah,
it's more of a historical dramatization.
It's a biopic. It's a biopic. They gotta make a few changes to make things more dramatic and stuff like that.
Although I still love the fact that people were like, "There's not enough women in this." It's like, it was based in the fucking 40s, you retard.
It was based in the 40s, and if there were women, Oppenheimer would be fucking them. Do you want to see a porno?
Yeah, if a woman's
Well,
going to
it's
be
not even
around
that,
radiation, it's going to be a microwave.
Yeah.
It wasn't even, my thought wasn't even that. It's like you want more secretaries in the office. Okay.
What
That's
they
going to make
bitching-
the movie better.
Weren't they bitching about there's not enough Japanese people in it?
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah,
Really love watching that steno pool.
I mean,
Well, you know-
again, if they want to see more Japanese people, we can extend the cut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depending on how the movie ends, the last scene can have a lot of Japanese people.
Oh, and then no.
Exactly.
And then
Not
none.
really.
Right, Terry, there you go.
Do you know what the difference is between World War II Japanese people and World War II Jewish people?
Oh,
The
shit.
It's
bomb.
100 degrees.
Who created the ashes?
No. Difference is the Asians left their shadow behind.
God damn it! God,
Yep, you can definitely tell the Asians were pretty hot that day.
they were.
Oh.
A lot of yokai were nuked, weren't they?
Whose kind?
Huh?
Yokai.
Yokai.
Yokai. I'm sorry. I'm like going, what?
Yeah.
Tyr was showing his weebness.
I know Tyr's black and can be hard to understand sometimes, but he's not that bad.
It's a
No,
word
no,
that
it's
I
pretty
am not
bad.
familiar with because I am not a weeb.
You're not a weeb? You hang out with
No.
enough weebs.
I
hell is
do.
yokai?
You would not believe how many weebs I hang out with.
It's like another
Somehow I
word
did
for
not
demon.
catch the bug. Is a word for
James.
demon?
So just say demon.
I'm
Yeah.
A
the
lot of
best.
Japanese
Because it's a
demons were
Japanese
nuked.
version of it.
I am the best
Yeah.
form of weeb
So-
ever.
So you say demon.
There you
Demon rule.
Demon no.
Nuka the demon rule.
Stop! Stop!
Yo!
Oh my god!
You guys are reminding me of a College humor video where the guy overpronounces foreign words, and it's like, he goes like sushi whenever he like orders, or I'll have the spaghetti bolognese.
Oh no!
Right.
You lack
Discipline.
of discipline.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Let me continue with the article.
Yeah, all the ethnic people on the left have to do that every time they pronounce a foreign word. They gotta
Yeah.
like up the accent to like 10 for that one word,
It's a,
Yeah.
even though they have no accent normally.
and then like, my favorite part of the video is he goes, "I'm sorry if I offended you. That was never my goal."
What a dick. All right. The call to ban the Barbie film comes amidst growing anti-LGBT campaign in Lebanon, spearheaded by the powerful Hezbollah armed group. Man, Hezbollah sounded fucking phenomenal.
Well, maybe if they
Oh,
just
they don't-
accept the fact that other cultures don't believe the same thing we do and just shut the fuck up about it, we can move the fuck on.
Yeah.
So-
He disagrees.
far?
He's had enough.
Yeah.
He's out.
But Barbie is such a treasure. All the little girls need Barbie, and boys
And-
apparently in this day and age.
I don't care.
I think Barbie is very important because where else are you going to put your shrimps?
Nicely done, Derry.
I thought they were prawn.
Oh, someone put a very boring comment in the chat apparently.
If Barbie wasn't around, G.I. Joe would have nothing to do on shore leave.
That's true.
Well,
Live
some
your
of the
comment,
GI
show up
Joes
on
would.
StreamYard.
BG, I agree with you. I have subjected myself to this.
And then she'll be there for a dumbass movie review tomorrow where we get sidetracked by absolute bullshit.
Yeah, you guys need to like cut me some slack. You guys threw a bunch of Japanese horror films at me last week, and my head still ain't on straight.
All right,
I think
all right.
everyone's
There's only a
Pokemon
few more
instead, is
cards
what
left.
I'm
Let me
hearing.
finish this up.
Speaking of Japanese horror,
What?
Wait, let me finish this up real quick. In the speech.
Oh God! Stop me running!
Oh, there's a ghost burping.
Japanese boy has something in his throat.
He does. It's a frog.
Yeah,
And-
if the devs got
and-
rid of like pale girls with long black hair, they'd have no hauntings left.
They would.
And weird little kids.
And, oh,
All right. Okay. Let me finish up.
sorry, Tier.
In the speech last month, Hassan Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah, called on Lebanese authorities to take action against materials he deemed to be promoting homosexuality, including by banning them. He said homosexuality poses an imminent danger to Lebanon and should be confronted. In the case of homosexual act, Nasrallah said, from the first time, even if he's unmarried, he's killed. God damn. They're stoning the gays.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they also
I mean-
teach them to fly.
But was anybody surprised that the Middle East doesn't like the gays?
No, not really.
Well, I mean, the left doesn't like the gays either. They just put the male part in front of it too. They're always complaining about the male gays.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I actually offended a streamer because he was talking about the gays as in GAZE, and then I pretended he was talking about gay people, and he's like horribly offended that I would like insinuate that about him.
Wait a minute. Why are
horribly
you
offended.
offending Will? What did Will do to you?
I
well,
mean, he should stop having such an issue with gay people.
Yeah.
did you
But
know?
he was a leftist. He was like one of the people who does Cyanide and Happiness. He got kicked out of the group, and so he started streaming on Twitch. And he's the first Twitch streamer I ever watched. And he was like talking about something about looking at something, or his gaze. And I suggested that he was talking about gay people, and he was like, "That is not what I said."
I don't think the left has a issue with the gays. I just think they use the gays like they use everybody else. They're tools.
That is exactly true.
Of course.
They're not people. They're tools. They're
Well, I mean,
cudgels.
that's what Shu's video was about. And they're saying the left it doesn't want to help men; they want to recruit them because they were like talking about the male loneliness and like how young men are tending to be more conservative. She was saying, well, the reason is the right talks to them and the left doesn't. And when the left does, it's purely how do we get them on our side, not how do we help them, how do we recruit them. It's like that's the left's attitude to everything.
That's all the Democrats do is they give different demographics shit in order to get their vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like they
no,
want illegal immigrants to get Hispanic votes. They do like welfare stuff to get black votes.
To give you a good old rub.
Huh.
Well, when you look at it like this, Hitler had a point of view too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Tier is totally roboting.
And there was a time when Democrats didn't believe their own bullshit. But after watching the hearings over,
it really is.
oh fuck, what was it?
Can you hear me better now?
Over the whistleblowers, and then you had that She was a black congresswoman.
Because that narrows it down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to say her name was Brown or something like that.
that's very appropriate.
Okay.
No, seriously, I think her last name was Brown.
That's
And
there were a lot of
Ketanji
Congress people
Jackson
whose
Brown.
last. She's a Supreme Court justice.
Yeah.
but
No, she's a diversity
Yes.
hire. She's not a Supreme Court justice.
The title on her paycheck is Supreme Court Justice.
But her title in actuality is
I
diversity
think you
hire.
should just say diversity hire. It doesn't matter what she was hired to do. She's just there because she's a black woman.
Yeah.
She is
But,
the affirmative action justice.
I think she's from Rhode Island. But anywho, the whole point of it is she'd go on a tirade about the disparages and of black culture and yada 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 for 3 minutes, and then kick back the rest of her time to the senior Democrat member to
Of
ask a
course he
legitimate
does.
question about the whistleblowers. There was a time they didn't believe their own bullshit, but they've spread it so thick that now everybody's taken a bite.
It's not that they. Well, I can't say that they don't believe their own bullshit because they do. They have to spend so many lies and weave so many half truths and false fucking tales more than a goddamn spy. And what's the word I'm looking for? They get that shit mixed up.
I've heard more about the effects of slavery in the past 5 years than I heard in my entire life. And to be honest with you, I'm about freaking sick of it because, quite honestly,
Mhm.
no one, I mean, that's so many generations removed. No one was a slave. No one knows what it's like to be whipped for punishment.
I was
Not
gonna
for
say,
fun.
I mean,
some
yeah,
people do.
I mean,
yeah, some people
what
know
two
what
people
it's
do
like
in
to be
their
ripped.
house
back.
is their business, or at pride events. But you know, the only time that you see people getting whipped or in chains is for entertainment or in their own enjoyment. No one knows legitimately what it's like to be a slave.
As Groucho Marx put it, a man's private sordid life is his own.
indeed.
True story. But to that note,
You see, the problem is unless they keep you can't breed animosity out of good times. When everything's hunky dory and everything's good, who wants that shit? I got all the creature comforts I need. I'm happy. But when shit is bad, you can really fuck shit up.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have the proletariat revolution if everyone's happy.
Exactly.
the thing of it is, I agree with you. You can breed animosity. It's called hate fucking.
Are we done with the Barbie article yet?
No, we still got a little bit more if y'all want to.
Can we finish the Barbie article?
All right.
I mean, we probably can. Should we finish the Barbie article?
Can we either finish the Barbie article or move on?
Let me finish the Barbie article. All right. Amon Mahana, executive director at a nonprofit civics Samir Kassir Foundation, told Reuters news organization that the move to ban the film came amidst a wave of bigotry. This part is a broader campaign to bring together Hezbollah, the Christian far right, and the other top religious leaders in a focused campaign against the LGBT people, says Mahan. Barbie, starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as Barbie and Ken, was widely anticipated by the LGBTQ community worldwide, though the film does not contain any overt references to same-sex relationships or queer themes. It is the first film by a solo female director to surpass the $1 billion benchmark. The film has already been banned in Vietnam over scenes with a fictitious world map criticized for allegedly showing China's claim to the South China Sea. The Philippines allowed the film to be shown, but asked for the map of the disputed sea to be blurred. The film was released was delayed in Pakistan's Punjabi province over objectionable content, officials said last month, though they didn't clarify which content was objectionable nor why. And that's it. Yay.
I think it's sad that they make the Chinese girls build the Barbies and not get to play with them.
They build the Barbies, but they can't play with Barbies.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised that any Western movies are allowed in the Middle East. I mean, they're all pro-fag, and the Middle East is generally quite anti. So, I mean, I'm surprised they allow any of it in.
Tarbot, the Pro Film Actors Guild.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What?
The Film Actors Guild, FAG.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Because
wow.
that is the fag way.
Good job, fag.
They're just smart because we're a bunch of dicks and they're pussies.
Yep.
Huh?
And sometimes
But
they
well
get so
done.
full of shit they become an asshole.
Yeah. I still say that speech is like probably the truest political statement that's ever been made.
Exactly.
So, have you ever heard the speech in The Great Dictator?
No.
Yeah, but it was a while ago. The Charlie
So,
Chaplin movie.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin movie, and it's one of my favorite speeches because it speaks to the heart of men, and it is one of the best speeches ever. And he was a comedic actor. Like, this was his first role, semi-serious role, even though it was pretty much a comedy. And he wrote that speech himself, Charlie Chaplin. No one expected him to do it, and it was a fucking amazing speech.
The only thing I know about Charlie Chaplin is that he came second in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
He came in second in a lookalike contest to look like himself.
Yes.
Correct.
That's
Wow.
okay. It's also happened to Dolly Parton and Hank Williams Jr.
No.
That's
wow.
awesome.
Do you know who came in first in the Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest?
Who?
I'm hoping it was Adolf Hitler.
I'm really hoping.
Robert Downey Jr.
No.
Oh, Charlie Chaplin is actually, or Robert Downey Jr. really does look a lot like Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah. Well,
If
Robert
they-
Downey Jr. played him in the biopic.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw it, and it was a excellent casting.
Yes.
But isn't Robert Downey Jr. black? I'm sure I saw a movie.
No, Robert Downey
No,
Jr.
no.
is not black.
He's a
That's all.
He's Iron
You're
Man,
just mad at
actually.
the
What do you mean, you people? Mm-hmm.
James, your
He can
mic's being fucking. Okay, you got it.
He can play a black guy perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that movie too.
What do you mean, you people?
I've never seen it, but I've seen enough clips. I feel like I have seen it.
It's a good
That's
movie.
how I feel.
It's
About it.
actually a funny movie.
It's mad.
It's a little over the top in some places, but
I
Like,
just like that's
there-
one of the.
go ahead.
I just like that's one of the few movies that actually makes fun of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their cluelessness.
My favorite.
This one is a long
Two
one.
parts I
God
like the
damn it,
most in that
James.
movie is where he's like, "I killed what I love most. You killed a hooker. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do?"
All right, so
Oh.
Because he's like,
James is
"I
next
killed a
part.
panda. Her name's Amanda. No,
Yeah.
I killed a panda."
Although, Robert Downey Jr. is the only person in modern history to do blackface and not get chastised for it.
That's true.
Yeah, he did blackface and got nominated for an Oscar for it. In fact,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, granted, I
Wow.
like Tom Cruise's role in that movie better.
I almost died when I realized that was Tom Cruise. I was like,
Yeah.
what
I-
just happened?
I was able to figure out that it was him before the credits, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
recognized the
I
face.
did too.
I'm
I
still
was
trying to
like-
figure out who the fuck cast Tom Cruise as a fucking German.
What I need you to do is take one big step back and literally fuck your own face.
Wow.
Like, have y'all ever seen Valkyrie?
Yep.
And why? Why? Who thought that was a good idea?
Someone.
I don't know. It's not a bad movie.
I mean, who thought it was a good idea to have him play Jack Reacher when he's like 2 foot too short?
Yeah.
Although the Netflix or the Amazon Prime series, Reacher.
He
That's
was
a good
in
one.
the movie. He played Jack Reacher. Did.
Yeah, I know. But they did
Netflix
Amazon Prime.
TV show wasn't bad from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, that dude
There's
is a
gotta,
monster.
there's got to be a porn version called Jack Reach Around.
Oh no.
Probably.
Jack her reach around.
Well, ask Gunski tomorrow if he's seen it.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite porn titles
No,
is
I
Diana
got
Jones.
ask Mr. Adam.
But what'd you say, Terry?
I think one of my favorite porn titles is In Diana Jones.
Oh my gosh.
I love the like not even subtle ones, like bust a nut on her butt.
Oh my god.
That shaft got girth. These are actual ones I've seen in the TV guide for the adult channels.
There's a TV
Yeah,
guide
whatever.
for adult channels.
Desperate
Well, not
moms
like the
come along with
magazine
their
TV
dildos.
guide. I mean like the guide that comes up on the TV. You know.
You still
Oh,
got
okay.
cable?
I mean, nowadays I pretty much only use it for like TCM if they got like a good classic movie on.
Makes sense.
This next article,
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a preface, a preface to
Okay.
it. Women, learn where you want to eat first.
I've heard the
What'd you
best
say?
thing for that is to say guess where I'm taking you, and then once they guess, you just take them to one of those places.
If you said the trunk of my car, you were right.
Angela, why don't you go on
What?
a road trip with James?
I'm starting to wonder if I go on a road trip with James, if I'm ever going to be seen again alive.
Just remember the old motto: stay strapped or get clapped.
What?
Yeah. So that's right, Angela. Wear a strap on.
Wow.
I mean, that works too.
I don't think James is
Robotier.
Yeah, tears roboting.
I'm sure it was a funny story to her. Promise, can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Well, let's take this opportunity to read a Pokemon article.
No!
I can hear you again.
Oh, we can hear you again. Oh, darn.
Yay!
Is there? Oh, that got him back, didn't it? That got his audio
Yeah,
working.
that's like
Jerky.
smelling salts for Tier.
I was gonna say even
Let me read this. It's a long
audio.
article. I'm just gonna read some of it because this shit sounds just fucked up. California judge shot wife dead in front of adult son. Prosecutors say.
Was he black?
Nope.
No.
He was white.
I'm not sure what color the sun was.
Oh no, son was black. California Superior Court judge arrested last week has now been charged with killing his wife in front of their adult son at their home. Court filings revealed that the judge had over 47 weapons and 26,000 rounds of ammunition in his home. Ferguson
He's got me
allegedly,
beating ammo. That's it.
damn,
So
allegedly,
it's just, I gotta shoot something.
yeah, gotta gotta catch something, catch your wife. Ferguson shot his wife, Shirley Ferguson, through the chest in the living room of their Anaheim home in front of their adult son using a 40 caliber pistol he pulled from his ankle holster amidst an argument, according to the court records. Damn.
Basically, it means that she either shot him with a 40 Smith & Wesson or a 10 millimeter.
All right.
Because those are the only rounds that actually go into that. Because the was supposed to be the 40 Action Express never actually took off to go anywhere, so it's highly unlikely they used a Wildcat cartridge.
Jeffrey, I'm gonna just read these last two
I
articles.
like that you have recommendations on what gun to use to kill your wife.
I know.
I thought that's what the wife killed the husband.
No.
Oh, no, but when they said 40 caliber, and technically that's actually wrong because it's not literally a 40 caliber, from everything I know, because like 40 caliber would usually be like a lot bigger. Like we're talking a 40 millimeter.
Nope, it says .40 caliber.
Yeah,
pistol.
they say that because that's what the 40 Smith & Wesson is typically considered, and the 10 millimeter as well, since the 40 Smith & Wesson is just a shortened version of the 10 millimeter. Because back when they introduced this to the FBI and the FBI was going to the 10 millimeter, there were a lot of FBI agents that couldn't handle the recoil because the fucking gun that they used was a personal gun from one of the agents who was using reloads, which were lower powered. And they didn't understand that 10 millimeter was meant to take big fucking game, like a lot bigger than humans.
Ouch.
So Smith & Wesson devised the 40 Smith & Wesson that they could put into frames of the 9 millimeter variety so they could have it be smaller. And then Glock just came out with one first, which they had a lot of problems with because they actually didn't fit it to go around the 40 Smith & Wesson. And you'd know all this as well if you watched a lot of Ian McCollum from Forgotten Weapons.
Nope.
No.
Jeffrey Ferguson.
there was your little bit of firearms history and even part of it for the FBI for a moment.
All right, let me finish. I'm only reading these last two paragraphs, and then we're going to move on to Frosted stuff. Jeffrey Ferguson, 72, had been charged with one felony count of murder, one felony of personal use of a firearm, and one felony enhancement of discharge of a firearm caused great bodily harm, injury, or death. He faces a maximum of 40 years to life if convicted on all counts. He posted a $1 million in bail and has been released until his arraignment on September 1st.
I want to pause you for a second. Mind you, this judge is 70 years old.
72, yes.
Yeah. So if he's convicted, it's a life sentence no matter how many years he gets.
Whenever I hear a story about someone doing something like really awful, it just reminds me of the part from Dracula Dead Loving It. They had it coming.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right. We got time. Let's move on to Frosted stuff.
I mean, if I were going to give recommendations for a gun in that whole situation anyways, Angela, I'd recommend a shotgun. It's a very diverse platform used by a lot of different people. You know, law enforcement, civilians, breachers, sad musicians.
Then I
Jealous
definitely need a shotgun.
Jealous wives of good musicians.
God
He didn't say bad musicians. He said sad musicians.
I know. I just added something to it.
Oh, man. Frosty, you're going to have to read this one because I'm not a member and I don't have the, It's a member-only story. Both of them.
You peasants.
Mm.
All right.
Oh, God. I don't know what I'm about to walk into.
Do white people pretend to be queer?
Some do.
Yeah.
defending the authentic queer people.
I mean, you start getting around some of the freaking military and whatnot, you're gonna be wondering, are they actually queer or are they just being dumb? Because always remember, in the military, never play gay chicken with a gay dude. They have the cheat codes.
Wow.
What's good?
I still like the meme I saw where I played gay chicken with my buddy once, and 20 years later, we now own a bed and breakfast in a place, and we have a couple adopted kids. If he doesn't back out soon, I'm gonna think he's really gay.
Oh,
That's why
wow.
typically Marines don't play gay chicken, because if they do, it just ends up at the altar.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
if I had been conscripted way back in the day, like not that I was alive, but I would have pretended to be gay to get out of joining the military.
I mean, if I was
Ty,
running the
You're a fucking
If I was-
AI. You don't actually exist outside of the interwebs.
if I was running the military, like I would hire a gay guy and just be like, "All right, if you're gay, prove it. Suck this guy's dick."
Mhm.
Whoa.
Hey, if you can do it, then you can leave.
I mean, that would weed out all the liars
That would.
or the people who just weren't committed enough.
True.
Sort of like that Pauly Shore movie in the army now. Is it hot in Chad?
You can't just hold his hand, actually kiss him. You
Hey,
really get in there.
no. This is what you do. You go find you're gay. You have to fuck this gay guy. Go ahead.
No, you got to get fucked by a gay guy.
Well, if you're not bottom.
Because if you're not gay, you could always just close your eyes and pretend it's a chick.
That's true.
So you got to fuck a gay dude while getting fucked by a gay dude. There we go.
Then you gotta keep your eyes open. Eye contact.
And you got to be tongue kissing with the full reach around. Like, you really got to get into it.
Signing
You
up for the
guys are
military is very
really,
elaborate.
really bad.
You got to commit. You got to commit.
I have a problem with this.
Hold on just a second. You got to think, you're talking to someone who several times the smoke pit basically got to hear the conversation. If you were to go gay for a celebrity, who would it be? And then all the other shit of just progressing it lower and lower to basically, if you were to go gay for someone here.
Oh
Because
my God.
aircraft maintainers are fucking weird, just like infantry is.
Okay.
I look at
And
I have a problem with Frosted's logic, because if they're a top and then they have to go to the middle, that's like an Oreo cookie. Nobody wants that cream-filled center.
Some
Oh,
do.
jeez.
You're just gonna have to deal with it. And
Alright,
because I already posed the question of that one, I had to fuck with everyone else instead of going with like some dude who looks more effeminate or feminine and whatnot. I had to be like, you know what? If I were gonna go gay for a celebrity, I'd have to go with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Who else is gonna help you be a better person but that man?
The emphasis on butt might not be great.
I'd go with Kevin Spacey.
Well, at least you get a sugar daddy.
When we discuss queer issues in politics, at least online, something that comes up from time to time is this idea of people, or certainly white people, pretending to be queer. Like with pretty much all anti-queer arguments, this is not anything new, and we've seen variations of it many times before from reactionaries. This is actually a point I saw a TikTok user, Yuval the Terrible, make in a video, which I actually found a little bit disappointing, because his content is generally really good and informative.
He's got the name Terrible in his name. Like, why would you expect it to be good?
Yeah.
Well done.
The basic gist of his video is that there are a number of white liberals who are adopting these queer/neurodivergent labels, not because they sincerely describe them and their experience with the world, but to relate to those less privileged than they are.
Okay,
Again.
I have to pause you for a second. I have to quote a buddy of mine who's still in the military. So it's like neurodivergent, just another way of saying diet retard.
Yeah. No, yes, it is.
I mean, granted,
Well,
I fucked that up, but
Well, it describes everything nowadays. It's like you got ADD or something.
No, I'm neurodivergent.
Any like minor, thing, you can call yourself neurodivergent to feel
Yeah,
special.
if you like pineapple on pizza, then there's
like I said
something
in
wrong with your
Sandwich
brain.
Chat,
And you're
basically, once
neurodivergent.
everyone's autistic, no one's autistic.
Pineapple and pepperoni is best pizza. Damn it.
Nah.
Okay.
Angela is neurodivergent.
No, that's those Jewish taste buds. She had that Jewish hair. She got those Jewish taste buds. Pineapple sucks on pizza.
No.
It sucks on anything. It's
I didn't know it had lips.
What?
okay.
I'm being an ass. I'm sorry.
Again, it's not the first time we've seen similar arguments to this. For a long time, and even now, conservatives would argue that people are only pretending to be trans because it was a trend. Someone
Well, they
like
are.
Blair White,
not
for
wrong.
example.
Oh.
Someone like Blair White, for example, who is a conservative trans person, would argue that people coming out as trans are just trans trenders. As an
Yes.
example of this,
Duh.
the key theme in all of these arguments, though, is that it relies on the idea that people are basically pretending to be queer.
Correct.
In some cases, such as with what you've all said, they might say it's to relate more to POC, or in some cases, they might just make the point that they like the aesthetic of being oppressed or something like that.
Or they get told that they're horrible, horrible people unless they're queer. So they're, well, I'll be queer then.
Or they want to feel special and say, "Oh, you're trans. Wow, you're special."
I like the idea of using it to relate to
Wow.
POC. Like, hey, I'm a black guy. Oh, really? I'm a fag too.
Yeah.
What?
I still like the one where
I remember the Film Actors Guild too. Yeah.
Well, it came from a Fresh and Fit thing to where it's like, basically, if you have to fight a woman before basically everything's going to happen, you look at her and you be like, you look her dead in the face, you say, I identify as a woman. And you lay that bitch out.
Why?
No, I think if you get divorced, you absolutely should identify as a woman 10 seconds before the court case so that you have an actual chance at custody and you might have half your stuff.
I recall it was a Mexican guy, I believe either in one of the Mexican states or I think it was California, where he identified as a woman and as the mother and in the custody hearing for his daughter because he was the better parent. And they couldn't do anything but eat it.
I heard about someone, I forget which country it was, like Germany or something, but they identified as a woman because it got them cheaper car insurance. Like they said, if I were a woman, how much would this policy cost me? And they said, 10% less. It goes, all right, I'll be back in a week.
I'd do it.
Yeah.
But see, and that is the problem of this movement. It relies on, I feel like a goddamn asshole some days. Does that make me an asshole? No.
Yes.
Punching cats make me an asshole.
No, you feel like your ass makes you an asshole as being an asshole, but that's just normal.
Well, I've always looked at this transgender thing as just the next thing to shock your parents. See, when I was a kid, we had what was called the black phase, where you wore black pants, black jeans, or black shirts.
Black phase,
and,
I know.
Goth.
So goth?
Yeah.
and then it became goth, and then it became emo, and
I think you were punk more than goth. I think it was punk, then goth.
Well, emo
It was
is just a
goth when I
combination-
was a kid.
Well, you gotta
Emo is
remember,
just a
James is
combination
old, so
of
remember
goth
Greaser.
and gay, so.
You gotta remember James is fairly old, so his was Greaser.
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's just the next
His
thing to
was
shock your
abolitionist.
parents.
Yeah.
But and that's kind of the point here is that now you've got what's going to shock mom and dad now?
Well,
I mean, Gen
honestly,
X.
the way it's going with that whole thing, with the way a lot of parents are, I mean, the next freaking thing of being rebellious is you're gonna be a fucking conservative.
Mom, Dad, I voted for Trump.
I'm straight. I'm gonna have a good Christian family.
We don't vote for Trump in this household, young lady.
Exactly.
You will muff dive and you will like it.
You
Oh
will
my
eat that.
God.
You will suck that trans penis and you will eat that trans pussy. God damn it.
Wow.
I'm not raising one of those straights.
But can we call them Treenuses and Trussies?
Trenuses and trussies.
I
Wow.
still like. I think it's. Oh fuck! I can't remember his name from Far Cry 6. Where he's like penile on this and Vegetalia.
You talking about Hunk?
Hunk.
There it is, Hunk.
Okay, I
God
lost
damn
my
it.
place.
Something about
Okay.
Blair White.
The problem with both of these arguments, though, is that they're completely nonsensical. For one thing, there's no way you can know whether or not someone is authentically queer or not. If we take trans people, for example,
Yep, you
someone
gotta
could
make them
identify
suck
as a
dick
trans.
You got to make them suck a dick first, or you
Again, go ahead. No. This we got. This is the rule. You have to go to a glory hole. You have to stand there for at least be in there for 20 minutes as the receiver part, and any penis that goes in, you have to suck. Don't
I
see the guy's
never
face.
thought I would say this, Frosted, but continue with the poison.
Damn.
If we take trans people, for example, someone could identify as a trans woman but not present femininely at all for a variety of reasons. Perhaps there are factors in their life that make it more difficult for them to do so. Somebody might look at this and say they are just pretending to be queer without actually understanding the background of the situation. Another example of this would be bisexual people. If you have someone who is a bisexual woman but goes through her life only dating men, how do you determine whether or not she is authentically bisexual?
She's not.
I just don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. If she never dates men, then yeah, she probably isn't.
Then where's the bi part?
Yeah.
Bi means two.
The answer is that you can't, despite what reactionaries might want to say.
I just like the fact that they call it bisexual proves that there's only two genders. Like bi means two.
Well, they call it the gender binary. I mean,
Huh?
Yeah, but they argue that the gender binary doesn't exist, then use the term bisexual. So like,
yeah.
And
obviously
the
there's
B stands
bisexuals
for-
just get shit on by everyone because so people are like just fucking pick a hole, man.
Look, my issue is I don't care where you stick it or where you receive it or where whatever. Just don't involve me. If people this is what I mean. If people kept this shit to themselves, like if I didn't had to know, I identify as XYZ with 2 3s and a Q.
No.
Why do I have to know this shit?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I don't have to call you something you're not, I don't care.
Yeah, and then you start you gotta call me she when you clearly have a beard and you have an Adam's apple and you sound like your voice is deeper than mine.
it is ma'am.
Yeah, no, it is sir.
Or the one that threatened Ben Shapiro, you going home in an ambulance.
Yeah.
Zoe Sir.
Yeah,
That
that's
was a
not
dude.
something a woman would say. And no
No.
matter, I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying this. You could you could put a pig in a dress. You can give it makeup in a bouquet. It'll never be a bride.
Well, I mean, if you marry the pig, it will be.
Oh Lord, dude,
Yeah.
You set yourself up, Cheer.
I did
That is your fault.
It is, but y'all know what I mean.
Policing
Yeah, I know what
people's
you mean.
ident-
I'm just saying.
Oh,
Policing people's identities like this is exactly what bigoted groups like LGB Alliance and people like Grand Linen do all the time.
The
Funnily
fuck are these
enough,
people?
I don't know. Funnily enough, Graham has gone after bisexual people as straight tourists multiple times before, so this comparison is very apt in my opinion. If we ignore all of this, though, and just talk about oppression for a moment, there's no benefit to pretending to be queer.
No, none at all.
A point that gets made from time to time online is that white people are pretending to be queer because they like the aesthetic of being oppressed or something like that.
Can we tell these gay retards just to shut the fuck up?
I wish.
Once again, though, this is completely untrue. There's no benefit to being queer that could possibly outweigh the negatives. Queer people get thrown out by family members, denied job opportunities, and are attacked relentlessly by the media and other reactionary forces in society. There are no benefits to being queer in this sense, even if one is just pretending. Hence why the point about
back in the real world.
Hence why the point about white people pretending to be queer doesn't hold up at all. Again, you can't know if someone is authentically queer or not, and there are no benefits.
There's ways.
Look.
Yeah.
I think we should develop the queer test.
You said that there's no benefits to pretending to be queer. Okay, if you feel really shitty about yourself and you pretend to be queer, you get Pride Month every fucking other week.
Yeah, true.
And remember, June is Pride Month, and I think March is like there's like Gay Day of Visibility.
Yeah. And then to top that off, you get people that are also pretending to do whatever to sit there and go, you are just so special. So if you have a bad outlook about yourself, yeah, that I could see that as a reason to pretend to be cool.
You know,
Because
one of the funniest reasons I've heard of people transitioning to get dates, because men have it so hard in the dating market, they figure, well, I've got the answer to that. I'll just join the winning team.
Yeah, just a lesbian now.
But no, that's like legitimately happening. There's like people legitimately are transitioning purely to improve their dating prospects.
Well,
that's so sad.
That is.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. If I was an alcoholic and a cheap alcoholic, do you know where I'd go? To a gay bar.
Free alcohol, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, let's think about it. Works for women.
True.
In straight bars.
Let's see. What I think this really comes down to is people simply hating queer people and trying to cloak their queer phobia in progressive-sounding language.
No, I'm open with it.
I'm open with my queer phobia.
This is actually something that reactionaries do all the time. Just look at how...
I don't have queer phobia. I just hate fucking gay retards.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that I hate having sex with gay retards. I just don't like gay retards.
Okay.
Like, I do bring up one of my best friends that I've known since... I've known this girl since preschool. She's gay. I have absolutely no problem with her. I have no problem with many gay people that I've worked with and work with currently.
Well,
I hate it when they're jackasses. I hate it when straight people are jackasses half the time.
I would say there's a difference between gay people and LGBTQIA plus.
Right, so there's a difference between gay people and faggots.
Yeah, you forgot the 2S plus.
There you go.
You got to throw the symbol and the hand sign up, Tyre.
Did you just say 2+? What the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Two-Spirit.
Yeah, that's Two-Spirit because some Native Americans believed in being both male and female at the same time.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't spirit, it was spirit.
It's spirit.
Two-Spirit.
You know, gotta add the black in there. Yeah.
Whatever.
That's what people like. Yeah, that's a thing. Andrew.
Well, you
That's
know, back in the travel days of the Indians, they would put their gay Indians out front first.
Man, we mentioned it once, and immediately Johnny Hellcat shows up.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hi,
But do
Johnny.
you know why that is?
okay.
Do you know why they did that?
Why they did what?
Why they put all their gay Indians out front?
So you take the arrows?
No, they were brave suckers.
Just look at how frequently transphobes try to dress up their transphobia as though it is feminist, or how racists will try to justify their anti-immigrant views by feigning concern about falling wages, which they have no interest in doing anything about.
Oh no! Like I can't occupy two thoughts in my own head. I can't feel sorry for these people, but also recognize the fact that if they come here, I'm going to suffer. Lordy.
All of this is completely dishonest and just motivated by bigotry. And that's exactly what I see when people argue white people, or really anyone in general, pretends to be queer. Furthermore, even if people were pretending to be queer, I don't necessarily take that as a bad thing, as in effect, it means greater representation of queer people, and more people would likely become aware of queer people in our struggles.
The problem is we're very aware of you, and you don't have any struggles. You live in the best fucking nation on earth, which is currently going through some growing pains, and you just want to bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got the entirety of Western society catering to their every whim, and somehow they're still claiming that they're oppressed. Like, what more could they possibly get?
I like that they say pretending.
Don't ask, Gary, because I'm afraid we're gonna find out with how people are bending over backwards to.
Oh no, we're gonna find out regardless of whether I ask the question or not. It's inevitable.
Yo, Green Badger.
It is the collapse of the Roman Empire. Only this time it's called America.
And I've been saying that for years. Like, I've honestly been saying that for years. Like, the barbarians are at the gates, but it's not the barbarians we got to worry about. It's the traitors within.
Yeah, it's the sort of the decadent lifestyle, the collapse of morals and tradition. Everything is falling apart, and that is weakening the nation to the point that anyone can just stroll in and take it over.
Yay.
Well, the funny thing about this article is it's okay. The author is okay with people pretending to be gay, but yet it's wrong to do blackface because you can't understand a black man's struggle by doing blackface.
Well, to be fair,
I can understand the black man's struggle. I've lost Pokemon games too.
Oh,
God
boy.
damn it. Fucking Terry Bot with a deep cut.
I thought you were going to say I've lost child custody too.
No.
I went out for cigarettes once.
Damn it, Terry Bot with a deep cut. Like, you just know how to cut to the heart of the man, don't you? Motherfucker always trying to wound.
You don't talk shit about man's Pokemon skills.
Well, stop being so shit at Pokemon.
Yeah.
Don't talk shit about man's Pokemon skills on a non-Pokemon stream.
Oh, that was the end of the first article.
Wait, wrong stream.
So what? Are we doing side libs?
I hope so.
Oh wow!
Pretty sure Tier didn't come up with a thing for that.
Yeah, I'm gentrifying your stream tier. This is now
the other corner.
This is a colony of the corner now.
The colony of the corner.
It's the midnight corner.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the other corner.
This is the corner. This is the Blorner, the black corner.
Well, okay. Well, after the first article comes the first asshole story. All right,
the Kenner.
Like now, all right. Let's do an asshole
Like
story.
now.
Real quick. Yeah, we'll segue. You know, do an asshole story and do the second article, and then we'll finish up with some more asshole stories.
Oh, I thought there was going to be another caption contest. Damn it.
Yeah.
Good old Carlton dance.
Yeah, you always want to finish up with the asshole.
Oh no.
You start with the bussy and you finish with Bach. All right. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, wow. For asking my girlfriend to get a job quickly after she was laid off.
Do what?
Does he have a job?
I don't know. I haven't read the article. I haven't read the story. All right. My girlfriend has been laid off for around 8 months now. She was working at Google for the last 5 years as a software engineer, and we live in the USA.
All right, she's the asshole.
Yeah, okay.
Damn. She has always made more money than me since I only have an orthopology degree and never managed to get a good paying job. Currently, I do Uber and food delivery. She's been getting loads of recruiters contacting her and applying for many jobs, but has so far refused them all because she wants to work in the same niche field she was doing at Google. I really don't understand what it is, but it has something to do with computer graphic acceleration. I live in her house and we used to split the bills, but since she was laid off, she's asked me to pay all the bills, which is fair since I never paid for the mortgage and got to save most of my income thanks to her. But her not working has changed things since she's always around and never goes to work. I told her she should take any tech job she can get with reasonable pay, and she got upset at me for saying she can afford to wait and claimed that she will not be able to get back into what she did if she took a general job now. She actually got one job offer that she liked, but it is in the UK. They would sponsor a work visa for her, and I would get a dependent partner one, but we had already decided against it, and I talked her out of it, as I don't want to move because we would have to rent an apartment, and all my friends are here.
Just fucking break up. This is what it sounds like.
It really does.
Yeah, no, I agree. It sounds like the relationship is basically dead.
It's just a few more lines. She was more than keen because she knows people there from her university and conferences she's attended at Google. But now that I made the suggestion to her, she's backtracking and saying she might reconsider it because she's upset with me. Am I the asshole here? Yeah, you are.
You both are.
I don't think she is.
She works at Google. She's automatically the asshole.
Well, yeah, she worked at Google.
Just tell her to do OnlyFans.
Problem solved.
I mean, yeah, but he had
Or if she's too old, only grands would work as well.
Oh my god!
Look, cam girls is a very lucrative position. Very lucrative. She can make a lot of money there.
Yeah. All she's got to do is message Andrew Tate. He'll organize everything.
Exactly.
To plausibly make a lot of money because not a lot of people actually make a lot of money doing that shit.
Well, she just had to find her niche, you know?
Well, it's supply and demand, and there is so much supply of cheap internet whores that it's very hard to make money being one.
Terry, how do you know they're cheap?
It is a buyer's market for whores.
Basically, yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It is a buyer's market for whores. Like the stock in whores has gone down to record lows, and they're just giving it away now.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they've also got to compete with the abundance of free porn that's on the internet. Never mind competing with the other OnlyFans models. You've got to compete with literal free porn that Like,
And-
how are you going to be so special that people give you money to see you
And-
naked?
And you also have to remember that if you have kids, your shit's gonna get leaked online anyways,
And your kids
And
will
it-
suffer.
and your kid is gonna end up seeing it because, unlike back in the day, since most kids have cell phones nowadays, other kids will send it to your own kids
Oh,
just
definitely.
to fuck with them. They've
Yeah,
already
no,
had that
100%.
happen.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
I saw your mom's ass. Yeah.
And,
Is it
Greenbacker
Cartman's
outdoors
mom? Oh my god, it is Cartman's mom.
says-
Yeah, I mean,
Greenbacker outdoors says there's an ethos surplus, which I think is a good way of putting it.
Yeah, there is an ethos circle. Look, you don't even have to technically go to the fucking porn site to see an ethos. You can go to fucking Twitch.
Yeah, that's my point. Is like there is free stuff that is at least as good as random woman on OnlyFans. So like, why give them money?
So someone like gets mad at someone. It's like, oh yeah, well here's porn of your mom. It's like, you think you won. Little does he know I'm Chris Chan.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Little does he know I was the cameraman.
On that shoot. That's my dad.
yeah. I just can't wait until the Kardashian kids are old enough to be in school.
Oh no.
No, the Kardashian, one of Kim's and Kanye's kids is old enough, if I'm not mistaken.
All I care about is that their kid writes like a autobiography called North, so that way it'll be North by Northwest.
That is good. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible human being.
I think that's the
You're
test.
not.
If Angela likes the joke, it wasn't edgy enough. If she's revolted, then you've hit the mark.
It's kind of like how I know I've succeeded in
I mean, he doesn't
submitting a story for Monkey in the Morning when I hear Monkey go, "Damn it, Frosted."
Yeah.
I mean, necessarily doesn't have to be North by Northwest. You could always do East by Northwest, or it's like
Well, then
West
you
by
don't-
Northwest. I'm sorry, I had that a little backwards.
Well, then you
I
don't
was
have
gonna
the
say
movie
East by
referenced.
Northwest. That's some skill there.
No, just put West and leave it at that. That's the title of it, West.
Yay!
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She can't be Yay because her father's
Yeah.
Yay, so it'd be Yee.
No.
People need to watch more movies.
By Northwest.
Oh,
Oh,
West, that's
South.
fun.
Should I start the second article?
Please.
But before we do, stat her up. Stat him up. Where did he fall in the asshole scale? Because he's an asshole.
I don't remember because I wasn't paying the best attention. So
God damn it, you people.
Yeah.
I
I'd
don't know,
say
they're
they're
both-
both 10s.
Yeah, they're both whiny bitches.
yeah,
I think that's my verdict. Yes.
All right, start the second article. We're moving to the second article.
All right. Let's see. Comrades, stop playing normal.
Ugh.
Yeah, move up to the harder difficulties already.
Exactly.
With a few exceptions, socialist movements do not seem to care a damn about the fact that if they gather in stuffy rooms without face masks during a pandemic, they exclude many of their comrades. I'm not going to point fingers, but examples abound. We need to learn. Or can't people like me who don't want to catch COVID or any other harmful virus be your comrades? And if we can be, why are we excluded almost everywhere from political gatherings?
Because you're pussies.
Yeah,
Because
you're not
we're a
going to
bunch of
do a
gay retards.
revolution and overthrow the government if you're all pussies who can't meet without masks.
Yeah.
it's like what's the old joke where someone says, respect my pronouns or yours will be was word. It's like, bitch, you have anxiety just trying to walk outside your own house.
But can you imagine if the revolutionaries show up at like the government building and say, "Excuse me, before we attack, can you all put on face masks? We don't want to get sick."
Everyone needs
like-
to make sure they're standing at least 6 feet apart.
Excuse me. Is your
I
gun
need to-
sanitized? Is your gun sanitized?
I need to see your vaccine passport. I need to make sure that you have
Exactly.
proof of vaccination.
It's like a bunch of revolutionaries, but they're all like Kyle's cousin Kyle from South Park.
Yes.
I love it with Kyle's cousin Kyle. At least he was like, you didn't start at like $20. You didn't even try to like lowball him first.
Yeah.
But Cartman, like he flat out pulled it. I was like, I have respect for that.
Hey, he didn't try to Jew him down. Yeah.
Cartman was just trying to help. He told him about a camp where you learn to concentrate.
Yeah.
Total
Oh.
coincidence that concentration camp is, something
Yeah.
that existed.
I love that episode because I can totally identify with Cartman in that scene, just wanting to make the offensive joke.
God
But
damn.
he kept it cool.
just knowing that he can't, but he wants to so bad.
Hmm.
Like seriously, you started with $50? Like I would have started with like 20 and no more than that, just to see if I could keep him down further.
Hmm.
We lost James.
God, I can't help but hate that you become your whole. It's you become a stereotype. You're a self-hating Jew. God damn it!
Yeah. And James doesn't like South Park. He had to leave.
No.
Did his
Let's see.
phone die?
Maybe he did. It's usually what happens.
To be sure, we have to organize, and people have to come together. But why should this mainly be done in ways that reinforce current eugenic government policies?
What?
Why are so
Sorry.
many socialists trying so hard to keep playing normal on this issue? For it should be obvious that coming together as a movement is something we can do in many other and more inclusive ways.
Was this written by
Go
Taylor
have
Lorenz?
your movement.
This was clearly written by Taylor Lorenz.
Yeah, was this written by Taylor Lorenz? She's the only one I know who's still scared of COVID.
I would have
no,
said if it was her.
Wait a minute, hold on. Did you hear about the one chick that they're renting out the they really want to see the Barbie movie, so they're gonna rent out the whole theater. Everybody's gonna be masked and they need proof of vaccinations and shit.
Mm.
It's like the ultimate first world problem. Just wait for it to come to streaming, you bitch.
That's what I fucking
Right.
thought. That's what I was saying. Why are you doing it now? Why not just wait?
But
And
why
no,
should
my,
they have to wait? I'm sorry, I just
Because I don't fucking care.
that's
Yeah.
mhm.
No,
it's-
all right. So, but the thing is, she's renting out the entire theater. The entire theater. There's only going to be one concession worker. It's only going. They're not even serving popcorn. You have to keep your mask on at all times. If you have kids, they need to be able to. And it has to be an N95 or better mask. Like the ridiculous requirements to see this one fucking movie. Why not just wait till it comes out on streaming or home video or home DVD or whatever the fuck? Download it and just watch it from fucking home.
Look,
You
honestly,
wonder-
if someone wants to rent out an entire theater, like they're willing to do that, they're paying for the privilege. Let them do it.
But all right. My premise is like, why go through all these hoops when you could just wait to see the fucking movie?
No. I agree that it's stupid, but I don't have a problem with someone saying, I want to see this movie in an empty theater. I will buy every seat in the theater to ensure that, like, if they've got the money and they're willing to spend it, hey, waste your money however you want.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
I'd
But
at
the
least
thing is,
respect that.
the thing is, she doesn't have the money. She was crowdfunding it.
Yeah, like
Well, then,
Shame on the people who donated. They're the idiots.
Well,
Yeah.
no, they were. It wasn't that they were crowdfunded. Like she rented out. She was going to have a private. It's like a private showing. So you had to pay like $23 for the ticket. They're not serving popcorn. There's only going to be one worker there. It's going to be early in the morning. They're like they had to sanitize the entire theater for them. And I bet you any amount of money that they said they did all that shit and they didn't. Oh,
No,
yeah,
but like if it's crowdfunded, then the people who donated are fucking idiots.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if you said, I have an opportunity for you, Terry. You give me money so I can go see a movie. And you're like, go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
why would you donate to this fundraiser?
That's like oh god, it's an old one where the person, I think it was, I know if I remember correctly, it was a woman. I think she might have been like 16, somewhere between like 16 and 18. She's like, I think it's time I have a vehicle. So I'm crowdfunding to try to buy a vehicle. And someone's like, hey, I found this thing to where if you do these tasks, they'll pay you money. Like, what is it? And he sent her a thing of being like, here's job openings.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, of course.
There's an old saying, goes something like ass, gas, or grass.
Yeah.
No one rides for free.
No one rides for free.
Let's see. And no, my point is not that everything should take place outside in a park or on Zoom, although those are often great solutions. My point is that you should not do everything in indoor venues with poor ventilation and without masks. The pandemic should be a lesson for us, a moment of learning that alternative forms of gathering are essential for an inclusive movement.
Whatever.
In a cynical mood, I sometimes think that the emphasis on indoor venues, stages, and cafes is because the pints usually beckon harder than the revolution. That people would rather keep their jolly routines and improve society and their own behavior. But even if you mainly raise your fist to have an excuse to go to the pub, be more bloody creative and make your party more inclusive. Do not gather the pandemic as capitalism asks of you. Oh, do not ignore the pandemic as capitalism asks of you, but make it clear what you will do to make the socialist movement accessible. Concretely, I'm not going to prescribe what people should do. Everyone who calls themselves a socialist must draw upon their own plans, and luckily creativity knows no bounds. But please take a critical look at your actions and planning, because I'm pretty sure there's a neoliberal inside of you. A dirty little bastard who thwarts the community and equality we're all trying to fight for. Fact is, eugenics requires mass support to succeed. Really, socialists shouldn't be giving it that support, and yet here we are. During a pandemic with a virus that causes substantial damage to many people, continuing to do what you've always done may seem normal, but it is mainly proof of the supremacist thinking that many people grew up with. Too many currently continue to stick out an ableist middle finger to thousands of comrades who have been declared dead by a capitalist system, and for whom systemic change cannot come soon enough. That needs to stop.
I want to raise my fist in the air and go, yeah, comrade, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rotten brought us an asshole story.
He did?
And is the
He
asshole
just
here
read
for-
it, dude.
Is the asshole here for minimizing Rotten's awesome picture? He should have left that up as the. There you go.
Did I say Rotten again?
Yep.
But,
Shit!
I am the bane of everything, apparently.
Yeah, and it's
Frosted
okay.
brought us an
I get it.
asshole story.
And with the end of the second article comes the second game, the best game, the caption contest. Where I put in the picture.
Well, the bad news is to you, you don't get to play the caption contest game because you're on the stream. It's for the chat only, Jack.
I mean, we've only got like
Tier.
3 people in chat, so it's not going to be too bad.
Wait a minute, let me strike it. Why won't it let me? Okay, present. I'm getting old. Share screen. Where is it? Yep, this is it. Can y'all see it?
Not yet. Now I can. Here's a story.
Oh my.
Got a lovely lady.
I'm the bearded lady. What are you, one of the freaks?
Wow.
Oh man. I put this on Frost. I put this on yours, Frosty, when I saw it because This would have been a great character contest.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I'm glad he went with the not lesbian Nana cop.
Yeah. Oh man, that is. This fucking administration is such a clown
I
show.
mean, it's 5 men in a wax statue.
Yeah.
Green Badger, the Hellcat, the reboot of the Golden Girls. Not a hand.
I really don't give them ideas.
I mean, they're about as attractive as the cast of the Golden Girls.
Wait. If we had to, I'm pretty sure Joe Biden would be so fair.
Yeah.
You
Those
didn't
would be
see
Betty White.
Arthur was a beautiful woman, Frosted.
Yeah. And is the one in the big red hat, is she like shoving a finger up Jill's ass? Because Jill looks so stiff and uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It's a wax figure. No, it's a fucking puppet.
Yeah,
That's not Joe Biden, that's a
literally looks like a ventriloquist dummy is on her knee.
Wow.
Is on the knee of a sumo wrestler in the wig.
There's 3 hands up that ass to make it talk.
Oh no.
What is that? Is that a hat? It's a hat. Oh god.
No,
Free hat.
The one all the way on the left is the star of What in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
There you go.
No, the one on the one in the Hillary Clinton is like the Hillary Clinton body double. That's who's gonna run for president next cycle. But Hillary Clinton's gonna run the country. Oh man, this is terrible. What the fuck is going on with our administration?
Silly hats only, as rejected by Don Hertzfeld would say.
Well, get that man a baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like seriously, what the fuck is going on with our nation? Like the Film Actors Guild is just going nuts.
Mhm.
I bet if the cameraman like turned his head, he would see the bear getting head from The Shining.
Oh,
Like
I'm
God
pretty
only
sure
knows
there's
what else
crack
is going on in that
somewhere
house.
around there. I bet you doubt what's it doing us.
Robo Tear.
There's a lot of crack.
Okay, look, I know the solution to getting Tier to cooperate. So King Gambit, Type Dark Steel,
One
abilities, Defiant, Pressure, Supreme Overlord. I need to keep reading. Are you going to start talking to us, Tier? All right.
Hello?
Tier, OU, Evolutions, Pawniard, Bishop, King Gambit. Formats, OU, AG, Uber, Monotype, Doubles, Battle Stadium Singles, VGC 23 Series 2, Almost Any Ability, Stadmons, 1v1, and National Decks.
Are you just making up words?
Tier, you need to get your stuff together, Rotten. Rotten.
Sorry.
What the holy hell?
Robot King.
Why am I responsible for everything?
You're not.
Hashtag blame Rotten.
Apparently so.
Ironically, Angela treats Rotten like the Jews. They're responsible for everything bad.
Apparently, this is me.
I'm so sorry. I'm just not going to say anything anymore. Because apparently...
No.
Good old Kelso.
Like, apparently my brain is just going to call everybody rotten today. So.
It's
Well,
because
to
you
be
think
fair,
they're
it's
all
only
being
Frosted.
rotten.
Like, every time you've said rotten, you've meant Frosted.
In this particular case, I was talking about Tier.
Oh, okay. then I take it back. Everyone
I
is
don't
right.
know.
You know, I would
It's
like
gonna-
to say this is the first time I was confused for being a black man, but I'm actually 90% sure it's not.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be awkward, Angela, if you have a date later on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it's just gonna be her and
Yeah.
James Stone Sexton.
You know, if you call a guy by the wrong name.
Oh my god.
What you gonna call James Rod next?
But that
No.
would be funny. Like if it, I mean, obviously she's with James, but if it was someone that didn't know like this group of people, and like she called her date Rotncorpse.
Oh no!
Oh shit, I'm dating a necro.
And he's just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna die.
Like, come on, Rodden. Rodden? Yeah, Rodden.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
I have something to do away.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
She's gonna call James Rodden in the middle of their phone sex. And she's like, Rodden.
And James is gonna be the one just going. He's like, "Oh, tear."
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's just gonna start throwing out names. He's like,
Gunski.
Hellcat, Frosty, Terry.
I mean, it could be worse. If Gunski was involved, you'd get called Chunky.
That's true.
He has no other adjectives. Like I'm tempted to buy him a thesaurus.
Not gonna be.
I don't know why he's obsessed with that one word. That's his.
It is
That's
weird.
his. It's his Tron legacy.
He thinks it's funny. He thinks chunky is the funniest word. That's basically what it is.
That whole fact of someone says, like, "Bet you go down the peanut butter aisle," and just fucking laugh, dude. I was fucking dying from that.
Yeah.
I don't remember who said it, but
It was frosted.
I
yeah,
believe it was fucking
I was
Jack.
at the gym and I was like, I am so glad I am done with my set because that was fucking hard.
Oh man. Did you Ryan,
Right?
did you see the soy boy picture?
Probably.
The
Picture
first
you showed
article
us?
with the soy boy.
Oh no, I didn't get a chance to take a look at that whole thing.
I think I have that will become the secondary for when you want to scare the fuck out of me. Because that one was
picture are you
horrible.
talking about?
Let me see.
Huh?
What?
What picture are you talking about?
I'm
It's
pretty sure it wasn't this one.
the albino. No, not that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one they uses to frighten me. But the albino from
No, I was
that's
on
the
my
first
phone, so
article.
I didn't get a chance to look at the person.
That's the one that looks like the most sinister date rapist ever.
he was coming with his own
Bronson
glass.
Pinchot with glasses and a glass of wine.
Yeah, like he's just waiting for you to drink the Rohypnol.
Yeah.
He
I'll
goes,
tell you the
Wow.
finer points of the different types of Rohypnol.
yes,
And
he's a
after
connoisseur of
effects.
Rohypnol.
Like he's quite literally going to do the whole thing of like, if you've watched enough Letterkenny, you know when they were doing the green G, for Rohypnol, because like if you use too much of it, it can be used for that. So it's like he's quite literally doing the whole thing of not using too much. Like we're gonna see how you do with Rohypnol. I'm like, oh god, don't worry, I didn't use too much to make it the date rape drug. I want you to feel the actual effects.
I want you to
Oh,
Wow.
You scared off James.
He doesn't like Letterkenny or South Park, it seems.
That or he's gonna pull the whole thing of like, I'm putting Viagra in their drinks just to make sure.
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell?
I do not know what is up tonight.
Yeah, I think I found
Well,
it.
his phone doesn't as it has issues with this, which is why I recommended that he try to find a like a netbook or something, because you can usually pick up a pretty basic laptop for like $200.
This is one of them. This is one of them, but not the one I was thinking about. This guy is gay. Yeah, This one. But not the one I was thinking about.
Oh yeah, the guy who looks like the monster
the
from the old
robot.
Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah.
Mm.
I believe that's the first article.
It looks like he just got back from a hunting trip where he killed Elmo.
Yes. Yes,
He killed the whole clan of Elmos.
He at least had to kill 2 of them because one ain't gonna do that.
One on each shoulder.
Oh man.
I'm
I
gonna
think
take
this is
you
the
home
one.
and have fun with them.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. This is the one. Nope, it's not.
Yeah.
What the fuck was this one?
But why do you have a library of pictures of the article authors?
No, I don't. I'm going through
I
your
stick
fucking
to
site.
one just to fuck with Tier on this.
I can't fault you for that. That is a good decision.
Hey, sometimes you just can't find the right video, okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, again, I can't find the one that I wanted to show Rod. No?
Some people have distinguishing tastes.
Sad lives.
I mean, sometimes you're
There it
just
is.
trying to find the right thing to put you over.
There it is. Here it is. This is the one. Found it. This guy looks like he about to commit a few crimes.
Mm-hmm.
A few yeah,
Oh dear.
really.
He does not look like a happy chappy.
He looks like he's about to commit a crime or two.
Yeah.
He looks familiar, actually.
Oh
He
my
looks
god.
like every dude I've seen in
Angela-
the fucking gas station or the fucking regular store.
It's like Angela's next door neighbor or something.
No, I've seen like 6 different people that look like that shit.
Really?
Yeah,
I was
Ugh.
hoping Angela would call him rotten.
it's a common.
Yeah.
No, I have seemingly more hair than that.
We finally know what Rod looks like after
Yeah.
years of fucking wondering.
You've seen what I look like.
He looks
Okay,
like an
Roger
angry.
showed us what he looks.
He looks
I
like
know.
an angry twink.
No, that dude is definitely an angry twink.
Yeah, he is an angry twink.
No, and my shoulders are way fucking better than his.
Yeah.
He just looks pissed off. Like, why am I taking this photo?
No, that look is the I'll show them look. Like the one you get before you go and do a mass shooting or something.
Dump me, will you? I'll show you, Helen.
Ellen.
I'll
That's
show you rotten. I'll show you rotten.
Oh shit.
I'll show you, Rod.
Oh my god.
I'll teach you to dump me, Bridget.
Hmm.
All right, let me get another asshole story going. I'm gonna pick filter. Everyone sucks.
Everybody sucks. Sometimes.
Sometimes everyone is wrong.
You know, sometimes it's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up because everything sucks and everybody's
Okay, all right.
everything's
I
fucked
got
and
it,
everybody
I got it.
sucks.
This is a short
You don't
one.
really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off.
All right, this is a short one.
No
And
human
my
contact, and if you interact, your life is on contact. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just one of those days.
Wow.
yeah.
Thanks
first
for the
Call
warning.
up the he said, she said bullshit. I think you better quit talking that shit. You'll be leaving with a fat lip.
I think
I
it'll be a while
that's
before
much
she
the
gets to read
song
his
I
article.
remember.
I know.
I think somebody. Okay, this time it is rotten, and I think somebody hit the jukebox button.
Yeah.
I
On the
think
rotten
somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
Are you the
You ain't the
sharpest tool in the
sharpest tool
shed?
in the shed.
She was
She
looking
was
kind
looking
of dumb
with
with her finger in her thumb.
And the
Mhm.
shape
The
of
shape
an L
of
on
an
her
L.
forehead?
On her forehead.
Well,
The years start coming and they don't stop coming.
back to the rules and you hit the ground running.
Didn't make sense not to live for fun.
Brain gets smarter, but
Brain
your
gets
head
smart,
gets
but your head
dumb.
gets dumb.
So much to do, so much to see.
So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
You'll never know if you don't go.
Go!
How have
Never
you
shine if
memorized
you
all
don't
these
glow.
lyrics to this damn
Go.
song?
Because it's
I'm-
become such a meme because it was in Shrek.
I didn't actually. I liked the song before it was in Shrek, so I can't.
I actually really liked that song. And it was in Clueless too. by the way.
It's kind of funny that they never got bigger than what they were.
Actually, "Walking on the Sun" was a really good song.
Oh shit! The cops don't like Smash Mouth.
Well, then they have good taste.
Uh,
What's funny is that if I remember correctly, like the reason why they actually got popular was because of Carson Daly. He became a radio host and whatnot, and he liked some of their stuff, so he played "Walking on the Sun."
Carson Daly. What a waste of potential. You know what I realized? I want to bring this up, and I seen it written down somewhere, and I found that fucking amusing. For the last 3 months, late night shows have been off the air, and no one's giving a damn.
Yeah, because the last good late night host was Craig Ferguson, and he quit a while ago.
Yeah. Please, Lord, if you are up there and you are listening, let Hollywood burn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they started. I think they started going into negotiations or something, but it's just like, can you just keep striking?
oh,
I'm more than willing to stoke the flames if that means you got strike breakers. I'm pretty sure you got strike keepers.
It's
my original comment about the thing was I support the strike. I hope it lasts forever.
Yeah, it's the opposite of too big to fail. It's too shit to win.
Yeah. I have zero concerns about Hollywood just dying a slow death. Let it die.
I don't mind it down. I don't mind it. I just want it to burn.
Just send Hollywood to Canada for health care.
Yeah.
Get it made. Get it some
All Tia
made.
hears is burn.
I just want it to burn. Like,
that Ring of Fire?
that Ring of
Or Things for
Fire.
Inferno.
Hollywood fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, and the flames, they went high.
Burns. The Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire.
I just hope that was a song about Taco Bell.
Whoa.
Nope, Johnny Cash.
Yeah. I hope he was singing about Taco Bell.
I mean, it could be conveyed as a song of Taco Bell.
It could be conveyed as a song about Indian food.
Yeah, that too.
Because Tiki Marshall burns going in and the burns going down, coming out.
No, his song about Mexicans was "I Walk the Line."
Oh, no.
Ouch.
I mean, granted, I still think his best song was actually a fucking cover.
Hurt.
Yeah, Hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hurt is fucking phenomenal.
It's one of the few ones that I knew the original before I ever heard the fucking cover and was just like, holy shit, they actually nailed this one.
Oh, I like Personal Jesus a lot too.
I mean, I still haven't heard the original, but I like the cover.
Trent
I
Reznor's
said
Hurt
both.
is not a bad one.
I didn't like Nine Inch Nails all that much.
What's wrong with 9 Inch Nails?
I didn't like them.
The only song I have by them is "Closer."
And what's funny is how many people actually fucking
fuck you like
get that shit wrong because it was supposed to be like everyone thinks it's supposed to be some sex anthem when it was actually used as a I'm using sex to fill the void of my own addictions because I can't feel anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds more like the mood of a Nine Inch Nails song.
Yeah,
And
that
the
was
best version of it was in 7.
So
Or
seven.
Ew.
7 in. Yeah.
7 in.
What?
What is that song?
Where did that start?
What?
What,
That
the
weird
movies?
pronunciation of 7.
Sorry
well,
about
it's,
Well, it's 7, but they use number 7 in the place of V. So
Yeah.
if you
Oh.
say it, it would be 7 in.
They should have used
How else could you pronounce it?
VII.
Kind of like how the latest Fantastic Four is Fanforstic.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh man, what is that song?
Yeah, but your movie sucks had a good point about like the latest Scream, as that I think it's Scream 5 or something. I don't know. I'm not really a
I
fan.
actually
Scream
liked
8.
the latest Scream movie.
But that they should have done the thing where they replaced the S with 5, so it's 5 cream.
Yeah, I assumed that. I honestly, I assumed that's what it was called when you started talking about it. Oh my god, it's called 5 cream, isn't it?
Well, they did it with the fourth one. They replaced the
Yes,
A with a
reform.
4. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I never found the Scream movies scary.
I
No,
I like
I
the
only
first
watched the first
two
one.
mostly.
I watched the first Scream movie. It was
The Becoming.
okay.
Yeah.
It was nothing special, so I didn't watch the
They,
rest.
they weren't supposed to be scary.
They were
supposed
more
to
of
be
a
parodies.
satire on horror movies.
They were
Not
supposed to be
parodies.
satirical.
Yeah, they were satirical.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't think
the
I
sad-
don't think that was satirical. I think they were parodies.
No, Scary Movie was a
Scary
parody.
movie was parody.
Yeah.
I mean, the satire is a little clever at some parts, but it gets old pretty quick because they just like pile it on.
I adore. I really loved Scream through Scream 3. The fourth one blew, and the last two were good.
I like the first 2 Scary movies because they were comedies, and the Wayne brothers did them, and then everything
I
after
don't,
that
I don't like the
was
Wayne
pretty much
brothers.
directed.
I've never liked
Yeah,
the
me
Wayans
neither,
brothers.
Terry. I did not like this scary movie.
No, not at all.
Either.
I liked the first one. The second one was okay. Anything after that was just straight fucking hot garbage.
They
Mm.
bored
I mean,
me to death. I was like,
I like the
man,
third one.
I like the first 2, and again because I like the Wayans brothers. I like the Wayans family. Like it's not a black thing. They do have great comedic timing. Like all of them, Kim, Marlon, Sean, fucking Keenan
Damon.
Ivory, and Damien. Damien is probably Keenan Ivory and Damien are probably the funniest 2 out of everybody.
Damon is the only one whose name I actually know. I know Damon Wayans, and then he has some brothers.
He has 3 brothers and 2 sister.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that. Damon Wayans is like the only member of the family that I know the name of, and then like there's other people in it.
Damon Wayne's son played in was the high school parody of fucking Save the Last Dance.
Mm.
Fuck, I'm getting old. I can't remember.
The only Damon Wayans thing I remember is like Major Payne, where he's like this army guy. It was like a real asshole,
Yeah, Major Payne was fucking hilarious.
and it wasn't a very good movie. So
It wasn't.
that already put me offside with the Wayans brothers, and then the scary movies were like not funny.
I mean,
So
they do have some clever comedy, but it's mixed in with a lot of like hacky, lazy comedy.
Yeah.
That's really where the problem is. They lean too hard on the easy laugh.
Yeah, like gross
what
out
other movies
stuff.
have they made? Like,
Yeah. What? There?
what other movies have they even made? Like, have they made? Like, I don't know their body of work, but from what I've seen,
White
of them,
Chicks, I believe, was them.
It
What's
was Marlon and Marlon and Sean.
Well,
Marlon
didn't
and
they do-
Sean tend to do stuff together a lot.
what
they
was
do,
the
like,
movie Angela said?
What? White
Hmm?
Chicks?
Oh yeah, no, I refuse to watch that.
I mean, didn't
Again,
they do
if you
those
see anything,
ones like "Don't be a
But-
menace" while drinking your juice in the hood or whatever?
Don't
I
be
know
a
Yeah,
Oh
menace
yeah,
to
don't
South
be
South
menace
Central
to
while
South
drinking
Central
your
about
juice.
drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah,
I still
Yeah.
like this movie.
because I know Monkey talks about liking that movie. I've never seen it.
I
It's-
tried to watch it and it was so bad I had to stop.
Oh, it's not
Well,
meant to be good. But like,
it's
I
not.
still think
Well,
Marlon
they
Wayans.
succeeded.
It's like Marlon Wayans' best role was in, or one of his best roles was in the D&D movie that wasn't actually called the D&D movie, because while his character was annoying, his character was still better than the Chris Tucker character in The Fifth Element. Like,
Alright, so
he actually
I can
fucking
fix
stood
that
for
with-
something.
So if everybody in that in the D&D movie had a class, and he was the stereotypical thief, the rogue, and he played that fucking well.
I mean, good casting having a black guy as a thief, at least. I'll give them that.
Bangarang.
Sorry.
All I know is that damn, I always forget his name.
Jeffrey Irons is a hammy actor.
Jeremy Irons. Yeah,
Jeremy Irons.
it is that he was in it, and apparently he like hammed it up big time.
Yes, he did.
Which I'm fine with. I think that he has probably the best voice of any actor. I'd say he's even better than Morgan Freeman.
Yes, I love him as Scar, and he's actually sung "Be Prepared."
Yeah, "Be Prepared"
That
is
was
the best
fucking
Disney song.
No, Hellfire is the best Disney song.
Hellfire is good, but it's not "Be Prepared."
Feed the Birds is the best Disney song.
The what?
Feed the Birds?
Yes, from Mary Poppins.
That's a
No.
Disney song. That's a Disney property.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I've seen Mary Poppins.
Well, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is my favorite one from Mary Poppins.
I don't know.
Feed the
But
Birds
this-
is my all-time favorite Disney.
No. Investing, the investment song. The investing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Disney movies, the villain always has the best song.
Oh, of course. The villain's always the
with-
best character.
Yes.
With one exception, Hercules, Meg has the best song.
Well, she was technically an antagonist, a villain.
Yeah. Well, she's not really the antagonist. She's just
No.
yeah.
She's. I don't know what you call her, but she's split loyalty.
She's the deuter antagonist slash the an antagonist, because she technically causes the problem for the hero.
She's a
Hades, the
plot,
main,
plot device.
but she's still an antagonist. Like she may not be the in Beauty and the Beast. Gaston is the antagonist, but Beast is still the villain.
That's
Beast
fair.
is
I
not
see
the
what you're saying.
villain.
He is the villain. He causes the initial issue, but he is not the antagonist. He's not the one in direct opposition of the protagonist. Gaston is.
I mean, he imprisons Belle, doesn't he?
But-
That's slightly villainous.
I mean,
That-
he
that's
also
technically-
villainous, but the one that is in direct against the hero, which would be Belle, is Gaston.
Gaston.
So he is the antagonist if she is the protagonist, right?
Yeah.
And-
It also shows that basically you can win over any woman as long as you got a lot of money and you can keep them held hostage for a while.
Wait a minute. I also heard this one. This one I fucking love. All right, and they said in the movie, Belle was totally going to fuck the Beast, without knowing he was going to turn back into a human. Like she was really prepared to do him.
Yeah, she was the earliest form of a furry.
She was.
Yeah.
She was first furry.
She was going. She got cabin fever and wet nuts, so she turned into a furry.
She got Stockholm syndrome and was going to bang her captor.
Yeah, and once again, the villain had the best song, Gaston.
Yeah. No.
No one does things like Gaston.
Yeah.
You've hit the 2 hour mark, so I call for a filthy Frank.
Oh, Lord. All right, fine. We can do a filthy
Bam. Bam.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Where are your parents? Get your.
I just think that is the perfect way to end a stream. Is that?
That is the only thing that I've seen of Filthy Frank is that GIF.
Really? You haven't heard his songs?
I've never
Didn't
seen
he do
the
the one
song,
that's
but
like-
I know about the.
It's gay. Or no, he did the I'll drink to that. Cheers, I'll
I
drink
mean,
to that.
my favorite song of his is "Shut the Fuck Up."
I don't know. I didn't even know he did songs. I've
Yeah,
heard
I
his
didn't
name. That
either.
I've heard his name. That's about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll be honest. This is the first I've ever heard of him.
Angela, will you be on?
I
Quippers
will
tonight?
not. I am working tomorrow.
Well, that sucks. Sorry, Rodney. What movie are we doing tonight?
Do you actually mean Rotten? We need to clarify this now.
Yes, I mean Rotten.
Oh, this time Rotten got called the wrong name.
You got called Rotten.
If I remember correctly, it should be It Could Happen to You. It's either that or it's or Trapped in Paradise. I
I'm
can't
pretty
remember
sure
which
it was It Could Happen to You.
Yes.
Okay.
I got them.
All right.
both.
So Frosted. Sorry. God damn it, Rodney. Rodney has his movie review channel, his Rodney Movie Reviews, which happens Sunday nights, basically around this time. He also has
It's an
his
absolute shit
talking.
show, folks.
It's Tuesdays, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. Tuesdays, basically
Tuesdays
morning.
around.
It's tentative. If I don't have to work that day, it's gonna be closer
Sorry
to
about
midnight. But otherwise, it's usually around closer to 1, if not 2.
Yes. I heard my name.
Sorry about which streams aren't you on again?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not on the Young Turks, as we've established. I'm not on Necrotator's streams. I'm not on Brian F's Twitch streams. I'm not on. Let's see.
Did I get back to you yet?
No, I'm not on any daily YF streams.
God damn it! I was hoping you get.
I think there's a live stream of the surface of Mars. He's not on that.
I'm not on Monkey in the Morning. I'm not on Satsu's gaming streams. Lots of stuff I'm not.
He's not on Moonshock's gaming.
Okay,
stream.
That's true.
Super Seducer.
All Moonshock has to do is play Super Seducer, and I will watch his stream.
We'll watch it too. Terry has the Minions Night is Mondays with Mr. Adam and Kefki. He's also on Hammer's Minions Night, which is Wednesdays with him and TMaxi, Pat. He's also on Six of Silvers, Johnny Hellcat. He's on Frosted Glass in the Corner with Moonshock, Jack Gunski, and Frosted Glass. All I have to do is get Moonshock on. I will have the entire corner crew.
I think you'll have trouble getting Moon. I think he's usually in bed by this time.
I know he's old. Maybe if I get Garrett Helen to come on first, I can persuade him to come.
Oh, yeah.
We all know the goal isn't to get Moon on, it's to get Sun on.
Well, that's true.
That's what it is.
I was kind of excited when I tagged the actual Garrett Hedlund in Twitter on the caption contest thing, and I looked at his account and I was like, "Wow, I have more followers than Garrett Hedlund."
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
Which I can't wait to tell Moon.
That is hilarious. He's only got 250 or something really low.
Damn.
Well, he's made 5 tweets, and the last one was over 10 years ago.
Yeah,
smart man.
I've
Smart
got
man.
more tweets than that.
If only Hollywood all of Hollywood could learn from him.
Well, I think in his case it's because he's an alcoholic, so
yeah.
I'm not sure they can learn from him.
Well,
I think they did learn from him.
He's also on Quippers United, which happens Sundays around 7 Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. Occasionally Angela, Frosted Glass, Jack Gunski.
We've all been on the freaking Quippers United.
We all have, really, yeah. It's a rotating cast some days.
Quippers is the Kevin Bacon of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't give Quippers that much credit.
Quippers is the town bicycle,
Everybody gets a turn.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
I won't even
Yeah.
equate
Town
Quippers
whore.
to Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage really doesn't turn down a role.
Yo, Mitch, you kind of late. We about to close shop.
I do think it's funny that 6 Degrees from Kevin Bacon. There's a website called the Oracle of Bacon where you can calculate like how many degrees of separation anyone on Wikipedia has from Kevin Bacon.
Really?
Yeah,
Not surprising. And
Me-
Terry, I'm
me and
pretty
my,
sure we finally get to this portion as well.
Oh, come on. All right,
Mm.
fine.
It's been a while.
Me and my college roommate used to play 6 Degrees of Separation. Not from Kevin
Hmm.
Bacon. Just pick two
Hitler?
actors and just pick two actors and try to
Oh.
get it in as few movies as possible.
I'm sorry.
That's not bad. We might have to try that.
The rule that, or the game that one of my old, at the point he was E4 Mafia at the time, game they played with Wikipedia was you went to a random page, then tried to see how many links you could take to go from that whatever random page it was to get to Hitler.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Okay. The Oracle of Bacon is in chat if anyone wants to check it out.
I might have to try that one.
Yeah, Mitch, I didn't hit the like button, but I have to be that way to tier.
Yeah, no, it's just something.
Yeah, just give me two random actors and I'll leave my answer in the comments of how I connected them.
James Earl Jones and fucking John Hedlund.
Jews.
Hmm.
Now. All right.
I heard him breathe in there of like that wasn't wrong, but that's fucked up.
It is. Frosted Glass has the corner with again Tyribot, Jack Gunski, and Moonshock. Frosty, you do anything else?
Not really.
All right, well that's it. I'm probably going to keep streaming fucking Shadows of Doubt. I think I got it where it won't look blurry as hell. Hopefully, I fixed it. So I'm gonna do a little test stream at some point, maybe tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah,
when I get home.
At some point tomorrow, I'm gonna stream Stray just because it's what I'm going with currently.
I'm gonna fuck with you while you playing Stray. All right. That's about it. Guess it's time to roll the outro and good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hi, guys.
Have fun.
Bye.
And with that, the midnight show has been brought to a close. Get out of here, you little bastards! Fucking little trash-eating pandas. From the Midnight Crew, I told you to get out of here. We'd like to thank you for joining us. I want to fill you bastards full of lead. We'd also like to thank our guests for joining us. That's 3 of you down. How many more of you fuckers are there? Please join us again next week. I'll keep shooting. I got a lot of ammo. I need to update that.